Turned out, at least for a much-needed win on an October Thursday night, the ninth time was the charm for the Denver Broncos. Brett Rypien, the ninth quarterback to start a game for the Broncos since the start of the 2017 season and the same guy who spent all of last season and most of the first part of this one on the team's practice squad, was the guy who could do just enough to get Denver its first victory of the season. Rypien looked like a prodigy at times and every bit a quarterback making his first NFL start in other moments as the Broncos won 37-28 Thursday night in MetLife Stadium to move to 1-3. Well, it was up and down, Broncos coach Vic Fangio said. Obviously, I thought there was some good things. We hit some big plays, which is always important. Throwing 3 interceptions, you're not going to win many times in this league, but we found a way to win tonight in spite of that. Rypien, who was told by Fangio on Monday night he was going to start the game 3 days later, finished 19 of 31 passing for 242 yards to go with 2 touchdowns and the 3 interceptions, with 2 of the picks coming on back-to-back possessions in the fourth quarter and one of those returned for a touchdown by Pierre Desir with 10:45 remaining in the game. It was definitely a long week, it felt like it for sure, even though it was a short week, Rypien said. But it was great to get out there. I'm really proud of the guys for fighting through all of the adversity to get the win. And while Desir's pick 6 was easily Rypien's worst decision in the game, and he took an intentional grounding penalty in the final minutes that came perilously close to pushing kicker Brandon McManus out of range on the field goal that gave the Broncos the lead for good, Rypien earned good marks overall for his night's work. In addition to the win, he also managed one of the most difficult tasks for the Broncos this season. He avoided a sack in an offense that had allowed 13 sacks in the past 2 games and did not surrender one to the Jets on Thursday night. It wasn't for a lack of trying on the Jets' part, however, as defensive coordinator Gregg Williams clearly tried to rattle Rypien early and often with a variety of blitzes. The Jets also crossed the line at times with 6 personal fouls in the game, including several of those on hits on Rypien and 2 in the final seconds of the game. A visibly angry Fangio ushered his team off the field following the final play, a kneel down by Rypien, and it appeared Fangio and Jets coach Adam Gase did not shake hands. Fangio and Gase previously worked together on the Chicago Bears coaching staff. Well, there just was a couple personal fouls there at the end, and our sideline was getting pissed off about it, Fangio said. And I just wanted to avoid any confrontation at the end of the game and having it get ugly there. So, I tried to get our guys to leave quickly, just to avoid anything happening.